bring up, when you get homicide, there are some mature things on that. I have been able to clear that it is.
My family runs a shipping business
Twitch,
in San Francisco.
Want to give everybody a heads
We used
up.
to have 2 ships a week to Tokyo. We've been in shipping for 2 generations, Hank. I've never been on a voyage anywhere. I feel like Odysseus in the beginning of his journey.
The Odyssey took 10 years, Cole.
This is the American century. America can rule the world after we win this war.
We need to stay alive, Cole. These men are counting on us. Have you heard what the veterans are saying to each other?
No.
Golden Gate and 48. That's 4 more hard years of fighting.
Dun dun dun. More flashbacks on Cole Phelps. Back in the wall. Well, ooh. I think this is my... Wait, is this the other one? This may be one of my favorite cases in this game. I think this is the one. It's probably my favorite case on traffic.
Phelps, Bukowski, you have a new case. 2 women. Possible drink drive.
How is that a case?
So,
Broad said she was dope.
not really, not a
Somebody
stupid
tried
question,
to kill
Pinball,
her.
because
Where did this take place?
even when you play this game,
That's the bit you're gonna love.
it takes some getting
Right
used
across
to.
the street.
So, good
The
cop,
Chevy
bad cop
Skyline
accused,
took a
or
nosedive
in this
off the
version, which is the
escarpment,
older
fetched
version,
up underneath a Cola King
it's
billboard.
truth to outlie.
Do it, boys. We got bad guys to catch.
Honestly, it just kind of depends on,
I was door knocking all morning.
as much as I hate to say it, kind of like the traditional method
See you later,
of
fellas. Try not to work
police
too hard.
detecting. So, like,
Look
obviously
at you
they
bantering with the boys.
need you guys to stop talking.
Brings a tear to my eye watching
You
my
see how they did
caterpillar
the facial
grow
captures
wings.
and stuff of these
I'm just
characters.
trying to fit in.
Basically, when you do the
Educated,
interrogation, you just want to keep a
straight as an
close
arrow.
eye on how they're looking
I hate to
and
break it to you, Cole, but you'll never
like,
fit in at Central.
small movements. If they seem to be pretty
I wanna make
straight-faced
homicide.
and they're not looking
You know,
around
you've got it made if you can get
and
that pass.
you don't understand, yeah, it's basically so like when you're doing the interrogation, you want to keep an eye on their face and how they talk. If they have a little bit of nervousness to them, they're most likely doubting or lying. If they're pretty straight-faced and they don't like look around or anything, usually it's going to be truth. My thing is, especially the first time playing through, is if you're unsure, because you can use intuition too. But if you're completely unsure and you don't want to use intuition, you can do lie, and you can kind of see what
You know the way.
Phelps
You can
says, and that's a good indicator of whether or not you should back down or not. Because the nice thing about lie is you can, or accuse in the newer version, you can back out and you won't be charged a penalty or anything for it. You won't be considered wrong if you pick another answer that's right. So that's always a good method. Like, I'll have an interview coming up in this section. I'll kind of show a little bit easier.
Her face looks familiar.
Well, that's June Ballard, Tarzan's sister, Beast of the Amazon. She's married to Guy McAfee.
Guy
The captain
McAfee.
has moved to Vegas now, but the 2 of them still have juice.
Phelps, traffic.
Detective Phelps. Hey, Bukowski. Long time no see.
You could have called this in by megaphone, Enrique.
No problem, Pinball.
Phelps,
It's
this is Enrique Gonzalez.
I
Enrique
do
was a
like
pretty
this
decent
game a
middleweight.
lot. It's
What do we have
it takes a
Phelps?
lot of
Road drives right
Like,
through the empty lot and off
figuring
the side of
out-
the escarpment.
and
Her
just when you
stories
think
that
you
a
kind of
movie
know
producer
the
dumped her and her
interrogation and
friend
the interview system,
Sent the car over
they
there.
tend to get harder as the
anyone
game
hurt?
goes on.
Driver's
So
beat up. Not too bad considering. If she hadn't hit
even
that
when you're
billboard,
wrong,
we'd be
it's like,
scraping both of them off the pavement.
don't know why it's not right.
Passengers
So.
is Jessica Hamilton.
But yeah, definitely
Just a
just keeping
kid.
an eye on the face and the
pretty
tone and
knocked
stuff.
around.
Kid
That's,
gonna
that's
be
the
all
big thing.
right?
It's like
I
doing
think
a real
so.
interrogation.
We're taking her
in
to
some way.
central receiving. If you want to take a look around, I can stall the ambulance.
Thanks. Do that.
One more thing. Watch out for the driver. She cuts rough.
This ain't the red carpet, so get out of
Oh
my
yeah,
lens.
this case is great.
If you're looking for the coroner, he's down by the crash site.
I believe this was the case that they originally showed, like when this game first was not really announced, but when they were first kind of showing it off at E3 back but been over 10 years ago, like 12, 13 years ago.
You'll want to see this, Phelps. There, laid out on the trunk. And that isn't even the best part.
Okay, let's see. That's...
They've been torn off. Where did you find them?
They were stuffed in the young lady's handbag. I'll run a trace for semen when I get back to the lab.
All right, let's just leave that there. What is in the purse? Dear Jesse, please, dear, come home. If you're worried about your father, don't be. All is forgiven. Hot-tempered, you
She's
can
a
be
long
very
way
proud,
from
but
home.
you're still this little girl who loves you. Blah, blah, blah. So basically, it sounds like the kid ran away. Frightened, cry for you every night. Your loving mother. Okay. Yeah, it, there are parts of this in the Switch trailer, I'm pretty sure. Definitely blood on.
Looks like they're lucky they weren't more badly injured.
Must have been unconscious. Being relaxed tends to lessen the soft tissue damage.
I think the Switch version is probably the only one I haven't played yet.
Drunk driver?
Maybe not.
But, I mean, it's still
How
the
so?
same game.
Well, a head I found without a body piqued my interest. See what you think.
Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio. Is it real?
No. I think it's supposed to be a replica of an Indian
one
trucker
time.
head. It's some kind of curio or movie prop. See the casting marks?
The one time Phelps tries to have any
What's it made from?
charisma,
Plaster of
everybody just
Paris
stares
would
at
be
him
my
like an
first
idiot.
guess. Then painted.
So we can rule out the murder angle?
No, you can rule that in. That thing was wedging the accelerator to the floor. Whoever did it wanted these women dead.
How does someone manage to tip their ride straight off a cliff? If the driver's in a fit state, we should ask.
All right, let's go talk to the driver, and that'll show kind of what I was talking about the interview thing. June, I think that was her name.
Mrs. McAfee, we would like to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
I prefer to use my maiden name, June Ballard. You might be familiar with some of my work.
Can you tell us what happened here?
You're kind of cute for a cop. Maybe a bit on the serious side.
What about me, June? I'm a big fan of Beast
You?
of...
I don't like. Keep out of this.
All right, so obviously you picked the question.
We understand that you're still suffering from the effects of the accident, Mrs. McAfee. The officer says that you claimed that you were drugged. Who did this to you?
That rat slipped us a Mickey Finn. It's no wonder I feel so dopey. I can't remember.
So she was a little weird, but she might be telling the truth. But if you see, oh, kind of looks down there. It can be hard to tell, but yeah, she's... When they won't maintain eye contact for more than a few seconds, they're usually hiding something. The only thing is, we don't really have any evidence to prove that she's lying, so this is definitely, I'm going to say at 90% sure this is a doubt/bad cop.
It's a serious offense to withhold information from the police during a criminal investigation, madam.
I told you to call me June. You're making me feel like an old lady. And don't bother your handsome head about this. My husband will settle the score with Mark Bishop.
All right, who's Mark Bishop?
What can you tell us about the passenger in your car?
Jessica Hamilton. Poor Jessica. It's been a rough day for her. She's desperate to break into movies. What more can I say?
There it is again.
How old
I
is
screwed
Jessica,
up.
Mrs. Ballard?
I couldn't say how old Jessica is. Old enough, sweetheart, as the saying goes.
I screwed it up. I think Shit. That was probably a lie. And that was probably what the underwear was about. Damn it.
We found a shrunken head. It was used to tamper with your car.
You see, I normally don't drive off cliffs. The last thing I remember is getting behind the wheel.
Yeah, no.
It's obviously some kind of movie prop. You must know where it came from.
In case you hadn't noticed, I am the talent. And the talent doesn't deal with props or sets or any of that kind of stuff. Why don't you ask Mark Bishop which prop house he uses?
Keep talking about Mark Bishop.
You mentioned a Mark Bishop. You think he might have had something to do with this?
He is a movie producer. As for his involvement, you just leave it to me and my husband to worry about.
I mean, it's technically not truth or doubt or lie. She's just making empty threats. I mean, she's maintaining eye contact, but she is blinking a bit. Really? It's the two I was debating between. Fuck it.
I want to know what happened between you two that made him want to commit a double murder.
Bishop offered me a part in his picture.
Yeah.
Then he withdrew
I
it.
normally don't drive off cliffs.
Fact is, we had a deal. I pressed him on it, and this is where I end up.
Mrs. McAfee, I think it would be in everyone's best interest if you accompanied Patrolman Gonzalez back to the receiving hospital.
I'm going to be okay. These guys can take me home after my lawyer and I have talked to the news hounds.
Mrs. McAfee, you are still under the influence of narcotics, and you're likely to go into shock once the drugs wear off.
And I thought you were a heel. It's nice of you to be concerned.
I think we're good here. Let's go see what we can shake out of the kid.
I wish I could just steal this ambulance. Just drive off with the door hanging open. Alright. We gotta go talk to the kid.
Tell me what's going on.
Leave at the hospital or some sort of hospital type place.
You drive. I need to go over
Some
the
sort of
case notes.
CT,
And where exactly are we going?
which is literally back across the street at the police station. But we're gonna be lazy.
Car 11K, 11 King. The car crash victim has regained consciousness at Central Receiving Hospital.
It's literally where we're going. Now this is a scene, if I remember right, this girl does lie at least once, I think. I don't know. Like I said this earlier, but it has been a while since I've played through this game. All I remember from this interrogation is that it is a lot of fun to just continually accuse her of lying.
Hello, Detective Phelps, here to interview a Jessica Hamilton.
Like,
Jessica
particularly the kids in
Hamilton.
this game.
Oh, yes. She's in the room.
I appreciate
right
that.
behind the detective.
I may have made it look easy, but
You can't hold me here.
I did still miss the one, which still really ticks me
I
off.
don't need to be
Feeling
manhandled
better
by a
since
doctor.
this morning,
I need
Jessica?
my lawyer.
A little.
Hey, where is the telephone? Do you know who I am?
Is it hurt?
So we want to head trauma, soft tissue damage sustained in the car accident, residual traces of chloral hydrate, bloodstream, external bruising to genitals, and other evidence of criminal abuse. Oops.
Is he gonna be much longer?
Traces of hydrate, bloodstream, recently administered. Do not administer. Keep her on bed rest. Blah, blah.
Is there a doctor I can speak with right this minute?
All right, there's our music cue. Let's talk to Jessica.
Hello, Jessica. My name is Cole Phelps. I'm a policeman. I'd like to talk to you about your accident, if that's okay.
Okay.
Can you tell me what you remember about the crash?
It's all kind of fuzzy. I remember waking up here,
Nothing happened yesterday.
Okay, so that's clearly a lie. Because she won't look at you. And she immediately just went into nothing happened yesterday. So...
Tell the truth, Jessica. Why the big cover-up?
I'm not lying to you.
It's got to be the underwear.
We found your underwear in your handbag, Jessica. You need to tell us what happened.
The doctor told me what happened. I didn't want that. I just wanted to be a star, to be in movies. I told Junie what happened, and she told me to toughen up. That was the price of stardom.
Did she now, cold-hearted bitch?
It's not Junie's fault. It's not my first time. I had a boyfriend back home, but
you're also
my father found out
underage.
about him.
Even if you consented, Jessica, you're still underage.
When can I get out of here?
We need to get in touch with your parents, Jessica, to tell them what has happened.
Oh, you don't need to worry them. They sent me along to stay with Aunt June. They trust her to take care of me.
Well, we can pretty much figure out that's a lie too, just because of that note that we read earlier.
Sure.
That's
lying,
even without
Jessica.
messing with her.
How are we going to
looking
make this
around like
right
this.
if you lie to us?
Please, detective, why would I lie to you?
Actually, now I remember, maybe she's not the one that gets as offended when you keep accusing her of lying. But there is a kid later in this game.
Because
That
you're a
when you
runaway,
accuse her of
Jessica,
lying
and
over
you
and
don't
over,
have your
she
parents'
just gets
permission
like
to be
super
here.
angry.
Now, do you want to tell me what really happened?
I went with Junie to this strange place. It's difficult to remember. Someone gave me a drink to calm my nerves, and then I felt faint. I think I must have passed out.
How did you meet Mr. Bishop?
Well, Junie is a big movie star. You probably know that. She's doing a new movie.
Doesn't look good, does it, Doc?
There's the look away. I don't think we have anything
Do we run out of morphine
to
again?
prove otherwise.
Yes.
That they know each other. But she is looking away.
What's the story with Bishop and Mrs. McAfee? Why does he want the two of you dead?
That can't be true. Mr. Bishop seemed very happy today. I mean, yesterday.
And that's why he wedged a shrunken head against the accelerator pedal and punted the two of you over an escarpment?
I overheard Junie speaking to him on the phone a couple of times. Screaming, really. She can be very hard sometimes, Junie. But they seemed okay yesterday, like they worked it out.
I know what happened to you, Jessica. Where exactly did it take place?
Please, it's scary. It's really difficult to think of anything.
So, in this situation, this is hard because, yes, she's not maintaining eye contact, but she is also talking about a traumatic event. I feel like I'm going to be a horrible person if I accuse her of lying. But I kind of just want to see what he says.
God damn it, tell the truth, Jessica.
I am telling the truth. I don't know where the place is. I barely know this city.
Alright.
Sorry. My mistake.
My bad. So that's the nice thing about lie / accuse. Is you can back down on that shit. Look, I don't trust you. But community says truth. Like, I feel like that was a truthful answer. So this is kind of pinball if you're still here. This is kind of where it gets weird. Because, yeah, she's definitely doing the I cannot look you in the eye thing. And then I'll keep looking around. Which generally is a telltale sign that somebody is lying or making something up. But in this situation, this is more of like having to review the dialogue. So, I know what happened to you. Where did it take place? Please, it's scary. It's really difficult to think of anything. So, we'll go truth.
Jessica, I really need you to help me here.
I remember the mermaid.
Was the mermaid in the movie too?
No, it was on the front of a building. We pulled up in front of the mermaid.
Thank you, Jessica. You've been a big help.
Been a big help, Jessica.
Here's my card. If you think of anything or you need some help, just get in touch, okay?
Okay.
I think it might be a good idea if you went back home till you felt better, Jessica.
I couldn't do that, officer. What if I got the part and I wasn't there?
No. Go back home, kid. Let's change outfits to Sunset Strip. That's the one I just unlocked. Trying to change outfits for each case.
It's the tale of this town, Cole. Lambs that go willingly to slaughter. Who the hell is that?
Must be her lawyer. He certainly expedited her release.
I don't like it, Cole. Why is she in such a hurry?
Yeah, because that's the thing, like, kids just naturally aren't going to look at you when they're talking. So, that's always a factor to think about, but...
There she goes. Come on.
The easiest tell, specifically with, like, adults in this game, is to kind of watch, especially guys, you can kind of see them, like, gulp and their Adam's apple kind of bob. Yeah, it can be difficult.
Ballard is definitely up to something.
Of course, we're in a tailing mission now, so means I have to not get too close.
She seems to have made a remarkably speedy recovery.
Tailing missions are so annoying in this game. The car ones aren't too bad, but the actual like walking tailing missions are a bit of a bitch in this.
Get in there and see what she's up to.
I don't remember if there's one in this one. I know there's one at some point that's like super annoying.
Waitress, could I get another spoon?
Incognito.
Baby? No! I don't want him taught a lesson. You know what I want. Well, then make someone else do it! You still know people out here, don't you? Then make some calls!
Yeah. Tailing missions are the worst. It's not really just this game. It's like every
I'm gonna be
game.
very clear
There's
about
never really
this.
been
You
a
get
good
this
tailing
done,
mission that I can
or
think
I'm
of.
Wilson's Hotel. Mr.
There's
Mark
those games that
Bishop,
are like,
son of a bitch, lives in
the instant you get spotted,
803.
you lose. And there's other games where like you can get spotted, but
Sure,
you have
I
like
got
a
the
second or two to
film.
get back. Like, was it Judgment? I think has that. Where like if you get caught, there's like a little meter that fills. All right, let's head to Bishop's.
You're behind the wheel.
So where you want to go?
So what's the story? I'm guessing she didn't stop for light refreshments.
She made a call. Sounds like Mark Bishop has a heap of trouble headed his way. I've got an address. Wilson's Hotel, apartment 803.
Oh, shit. You better step on it.
If he's got any sense, he'll be as far away from home as possible.
If he had any sense, he wouldn't have tried bumping off Guy McAfee's wife in the first place. Or he'd have done the job properly. McAfee will break a fella's legs just for looking at his broad the wrong way.
What did you make of the kid? You believe her story?
I think she was doped out of her tiny mind and given the casting couch. That fucking bitch Ballard sold her out.
So if Ballard was doing someone a favor, why did they try to kill her?
All units in the vicinity
vicinity in car 11K, 11 King, a 415 in progress at apartment 803, Wilson's Apartment Hotel, 1220 West 7th Street, Westlake Park. 11K code 3, all other units code 2. KGPL clear.
Roger, KGPL. 11K en route.
All units in the vicinity in car 11K, 11 King, a 415 in progress at apartment 803, Wilson's Apartment Hotel.
Alright, let's get there. Alrighty. Fast travel. I will say, it is nice knowing about fast travel now, because I did not know about it the first time I played through this game until like halfway through. But it makes these cases so much easier because the map is pretty big.
I recognize that guy from the papers. He's a cop.
He's a cop.
I'm Detective Phelps. We received a call about a domestic disturbance in apartment 803.
Oh, the detectives. Listen, Mrs. Bishop's pretty upset. Take the elevator and then left down the corridor. It's the last door on the right.
Traffic is, I believe, 6 cases, because there's 2 DLC cases that are part of the main game now, in the newer.
Sounds like we're about
version.
to make it a hat trick of hysterical female witnesses.
I think there were like 4 regular cases, because I think each desk is usually about 6 cases. So I might have one more after this. I can't remember.
LAPD, ma'am. Are you in danger?
I'm all right now.
Actually,
I
no, I
just
think
missed
this is the last traffic case.
Horrible, awful men.
Are you injured, Mrs.?
Mrs. Bishop.
Pretty sure I remember
Gloria
the ending
Bishop.
to this one.
Please, come in, officers. I'll just need to sit down for a moment. Forgive me.
That's perfectly normal, ma'am.
Just look at this mess.
We'll take a quick search of the premises, ma'am. You take a moment to gather your thoughts.
I will. Thank you, officer.
Alright, let's snoop through your stuff, lady. Nice ring. Careful pocket. Junk? Damn, Cole.
What do you have to do to earn $20,000?
Lorna Hopgood? Hopgood?
Don't think this is going to help us.
I feel like there's got to be a newspaper around here, too. It's been a while since I've had one of those.
Presented to Mark.
Can't remember if it's here or somewhere later.
Great Wall of Babylon. A replica of a replica.
Replica of a replica. Definitely missing something.
Looks like we found our mermaid. Who are these men in the picture?
My husband, Mark, and Marlon Hopgood. They work together on occasion. That's Hopgood's shop.
Music's still playing, so I think I missed something somewhere. I'm gonna be lazy. Still 2 clues left. Well, that thing I assume is 1. If you put it down.
Looks like the old movie set downtown.
Oh, thank you for the follow, Pinball. Yeah, we honestly have kind of a random schedule right now because it's myself and Ian. We kind of rotate, both stream on the channel. I tend to stream more like Fridays and weekends just because it kind of balances with my work schedule a little better. And then when he streams, it's usually like early part of the week. So Sundays, Mondays, occasionally Tuesdays. And we do change stuff around. Right now I am doing LA Noire, obviously. It just started this last night, so I'm not super far into it. Probably doing this more next few streams. And then I also tend to do a lot of different games. Usually do like Yakuza Fridays, which I haven't actually done in a while because I went through 4 of those games lately. So we're mixing stuff up. Ian tends to do a lot of like Pokemon related content and different Nintendo games and various stuff, so we kind of mix it up.
Those men, I think they work for Guy McCaffrey.
For me,
You know the
Fridays
name?
and Saturdays are probably the most
No.
common
Why
days
should
that
I?
I'm going to stream.
June Ballard is married to Guy McCaffrey. Have you heard of her?
That slut. She's been badgering my husband for days.
Mrs. McAfee alleges that your husband tried to kill her and her friend last night. I think you should tell us what you know.
My husband's a movie producer. This has something to do with his new picture. He doesn't include me in his business.
I'm going to guess that she's
You're lying to cover for your husband. Do you know what you'll get for aiding and abetting?
I've been abused and slapped, and now I'm accused of lying?
You're off the hook. For now.
Now she's mad at me.
June Ballard said she had a deal to be in his new picture.
Mark repeatedly told her no. He had Joan Leslie lined up for the role. That's how he got the finance. June made all kinds of threats. She was very rude to me.
You know June Ballard?
We were both on the same picture a few years back. That's how I met my husband.
Where can we find your husband, ma'am?
He told me he would be on set. That's all I know.
Either we find him or McAfee's people do, Mrs. Bishop. If you care for him, you should make sure that we find him first.
I do care for him, but I don't really know where he'd go if he were in trouble. Hopgood might know.
Why is your husband paying Lorna Hopgood $20,000?
Lorna? Marlon's ex-wife? Are you sure?
All right, so that's more of one of the tone type things where you can tell from that tone she's not being forthcoming. But
You're lying, Mrs. Bishop. It's some kind of payoff. You know exactly what the money is for and who it's getting paid to.
Do I? Would you like to prove that, detective?
I mean, all it is it's made out to her. It doesn't really.
Looks like I made a mistake.
I'm gonna say doubt. I don't think we have enough evidence in this one.
Your husband looks like he's being blackmailed. They obviously have something on him if he's prepared to kill to cover it up. Why is the payment going to Hopgood and not McAfee?
Lorna works at a check cashing place in Hollywood. You need to ask Hopgood why he needs that much money in cash.
Your husband was at a casting yesterday with a young girl?
Not that I know of. He told me he was looking at locations. The picture's been cast.
Linking quite a bit. There's the look away I was waiting for.
Jessica remembered a mermaid. The mermaid on the front of the prop store. You better come clean with me.
This is a sick town, Detective. Are you sure you really want to know? The truth is, my husband likes them young.
Ugh.
And you think that's okay?
I was 16 when I first met him. I thought he was a genius, a magician with film. I was 20 before I realized he was just a B-movie hack. But he's nothing compared to some of the monsters at these big studios. My guess is Ballard sacrificed her little friend. Happens to a lot of girls.
Your husband is in trouble. It could go easier for him if you were more helpful, Mrs. Bishop.
He's a big boy, Detective, and so are you. This is Hollywood. There's always a deal to be done.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to use your phone because it's an icon I can use.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need a location on a silver screen prop store.
Just a moment. Silver Screen Props, corner 3rd and Figueroa.
Thanks, ma'am.
All right, let's go to the prop store and find this creep.
An aging movie star, a wannabe starlet, and a movie producer's wife. We're finally rubbing shoulders with the almost rich and famous.
And from the stories they've given us, clearly none of them can act.
Dun, dun, dun. Wait, is this guy just sitting behind us waiting for us to move? Look, our car's parked.
I'm sorry, sir. Police officer.
So I pay the
need your
city
car.
all these goddamn taxes, and you need to take my car?
Yes. Literally just getting in.
This is outrageous.
Come on, Cole. Leave him alone.
Isn't he a cop who won the medal and is solving all the cases?
Can you drive to this one?
And where exactly are we going?
I'm being a jerk. Just leave this guy laying here in the... Dude, he's knocked out cold.
Mrs. Bishop knows more than she's letting on.
She doesn't seem to realize how much trouble her husband is in. The LAPD are the least of their worries right now.
You'd think she'd have gotten the hint after those hatchet men redecorated her apartment.
Maybe she's just loyal.
Or she's in on it. She didn't seem like your average giddy broad with nothing between the ears.
Or she might just be trying to buy enough time for Bishop to put a couple of oceans between him and McAfee.
There's the mermaid.
Phelps and Bukowski, LAPD. We're investigating the attempted murder of June Ballard and Jessica Hamilton.
Christ! I'm Marlon Hopgood. How can I help?
You hold castings here?
How'd you hear about that? I got a little soundstage out back.
Lead the way.
Let's go see how creepy this place is. A long ways back here.
Keep him here, Stefan. I'm gonna take a look around.
What's this got to do with me?
Don't try my patience, knucklehead.
Turn off the lights, Hopgood.
Why would I want to do that?
Humor him.
One-way mirrors. There's a room on the other side.
Huh. Well. Find a way into that peep den, Phelps. I'll stay here and keep our pervert company.
Doping a 15-year-old kid and abusing her in a screen test. What is wrong with these people?
Don't mind me, I'm just gonna go tear up all your stuff. Newspaper. I think I've still gotten all these so far. Up to this
Listen,
point.
I have to call you back. I got some business here.
Sit down, Courtney. This is Mickey. Mickey, this is Courtney Sheldon. What would you like to drink?
Scotch. Straight up.
I hear you're back at school learning to be a doctor, kid.
Yes. That's right, Mr. Cohen.
So you want to be a doctor and a dope peddler. Interesting combination, huh?
Do we have a problem, Mr. Cohen?
We might have, yeah. Selling your dope to my boy Lenny looked like a good move, but Lenny has been supplying wholesale, so to speak.
Yeah, no problem, Pinball. Thank you for
There've been no boys
joining.
in this town that used
Feel
to
free
do
to
this without a little of the middleman.
stop in whenever you feel like it. It's always good to have folks in here.
Lenny promised that wouldn't happen, Mr.
Appreciate
Cohen.
you chatting.
And Lenny works for you.
Good luck
What can I
playing
say
through
about
the
Lenny?
game.
Let me think. Oh yeah, he's a putz. And he's lazy, and he's greedy, but he's my wife's brother. And how can you make a cake with those ingredients, huh? Yeesh.
So how is that my problem, Mr. Cohen?
Well, kid, the only way we're going to be able to make this work is to do some repackaging. We need to get the dope out of those dinky little cardboard boxes and...
Surrettes.
Yeah, Surrettes. Great. We can put it into a big vat so we can water it down a little bit.
I won't bore you with the chemistry, but it doesn't work that way. You're likely to kill even more people.
Okay, listen. We want to buy you out, kid. I'll offer you 50 grand. Hey, you don't like my offer?
Curious. Let's see.
The Sheldon kid? I think I want him dead.
Checking out one quick thing here. So this was what, 1947, I think. I offered him 50 grand. So that's roughly right about $750,000 in 2022. For all that. So it's quite a bit of money to turn down.
So this is where you sprang from.
Found the secret camera room. Let's see.
So what happened to the film of Hamilton's screen test?
Jungle Drums, 8th and Francisco. Attention, Mark Bishop.
Time to go interrogate Hopgood.
You ever do any work for Mark Bishop?
Mainly do work for the studios. RKO, Republic, Warner Brothers. So yeah, when Bishop is doing work for a studio, yes.
When did you last see him?
Now I'm doing work for his next picture. Still pre-production though. Haven't seen him around here in a while.
Well, that's a lie.
I know you're lying, Hopgood. Bishop was here, and you know exactly what he was doing and what he left lying around afterwards.
You come in here without a warrant, and now you start throwing your weight around?
It's gotta be that, right? Dropping frames. Doesn't look like it's lagging. No, I think it's fine. Oh no,
You could hump a few props or sweep the floors if you got nothing better to do.
Look, shut up. Yeah, if you guys see any lagging or anything, let me know. I'm getting the little notification on the Streamlabs, but I don't see it on my stream that I'm watching, so I think we're good right now.
A 15-year-old girl told me how she was drugged and molested at a casting house. I found the chloral hydrate in your drinks cabinet. You give me something or I will break your fucking jaw, Hopgood.
Bishop was here with June Ballard and the girl. A lot of producers and directors use this place. I'm not responsible for what goes on here.
McAfee's men are looking for Bishop. We need to find him first. Any idea where he might have gone to ground?
If he really tried to kill McAfee's wife, my advice to him would be to leave town.
You're delivering props to Jungle Drums on 8th Street?
Bishop is using that old rundown wreck of a set. That place is dangerous. But it might be a good spot to hide.
What's the deal with you and June Ballard?
Look, buddy, I make props. I hardly ever meet the talent unless it's something tailor-made for them, like a sword or something.
You and Ballard are blackmailing Bishop. That's why he cracked.
You got nothing on me. My hands are clean on this.
I don't know what to use on this. Like, I guess the film canister? There's nothing else that really makes sense.
Enough. I've been in your peep room, Hopgood. I've seen your smut pictures and the camera setup. You made a movie of Jessica. I found the canister.
The deal is I get to sell the movies to burlesque houses and private collectors. These movie guys love seeing their cocks on screen. But part of the arrangement is I never film their faces. June had me film Bishop, and then she kept the movie for insurance. He went apeshit when he realized his face was front and center.
Who has the film now?
Who else? McAfee.
Ballard had what she wanted. Where does the money come into it?
What money?
The $20,000 check?
Enough of the lies.
I told you I get my cut selling dirty movies.
Your ex was getting 20 large from Bishop.
If I wanted to skim 20 from Bishop, we'd do it through the movie budget. June said she'd sell him the film once the movie had wrapped, but Guy wanted cash. He's in a cash-only business. You think I had a choice in this?
That's all for now, Hopgood. We're taking you in.
Phelps! Roy Earl, ad vice. Hold on a moment. This is clearly a vice case. You've been roughing up my informant?
Hopgood is a vice informer?
Yes, he is, Phelps, and a very important one. Look at that mug. Have you been upsetting these two officers, Marlon?
So we just drop it?
You do if you know what's good for you. You need to catch the movie producer before an angry husband does, from what I'm hearing.
I'll be making a full report to the captain, Detective.
You do that, kid. We're all very impressed with you.
Let it slide, Cole. Let's get out of here.
Oh, Cole.
Detectives.
Johnny Goldberg. You work for Mickey C.
That's right, detectives.
You wouldn't happen to know the guys who roughed up Mrs. Bishop earlier today by any chance?
No, not us. We don't do that kind of thing. It's the husband we'd like to talk to.
This is a police matter. You don't want to be taken in for obstruction of justice, do you, boys?
You could try the obstruction rap, but it won't stick. We could beat that.
You've had your 10 cents worth, gentlemen.
Bishop knows how the world works. Mrs. McAfee hits him up for a movie part. Happens every day. But Bishop takes it a step too far and tries to rub out Mrs. McAfee. Naturally, Guy is going to get upset.
What made you think Bishop would be here?
We figure he might be planning a little accident for Hopgood, too. Those two guys have got some unfinished business. You let us know if you find Bishop. Guy McAfee can be a very generous man.
Very
I'm only going to warn you once, gentlemen, to stay out of this. This is a police matter. We will be bringing Mark Bishop into custody.
At least he's polite. Kind of dumb, but polite.
But I'm a lot less polite, you smug son of a bitch. So let me put it in ruder terms that even a pair of blockheads like you might understand. The only reason that you don't have bars on your windows already is because you're small fry. And we don't waste our time on small fry. You stay away from Bishop, and you stay away from me. Is that clear enough for you, asshole? Now run along back to your boss so we can pat you on the head and tell you what good boys you are.
Drop that 1940s style mic, Mikowski.
I don't think they like your little...
Someone, please!
So, I mean, we could get out and just shoot these guys, but I'm gonna try to make it.
They really don't want anybody getting to Bishop before they do.
Keep it steady. I'll try and bust his tires.
Oh my gosh!
I'm a little exposed here, Phelps.
We need to lose those fools, Phelps.
We will lose these fools eventually.
Oh, Jesus!
As I destroy the city.
Is that a backfire?
So much for my clean driving record. We should be able to get away since we blew the guy's tire, but damn.
Make a move! We're sitting ducks here!
I got your plates!
Look. Damn it, I missed the theater.
Either give me a good shot or get us the hell out of here!
All units, a 459 just occurred at 6th and Ceres.
Let's see him chase us now. Onto the movie set, Phelps. Let's roll.
Oh, Christ. And they say working traffic is like watching paint dry.
There's apparently a street crime nearby, which these only pop up when you're driving. That's not nearby.
You know how to piss people off, Bukowski.
Hey.
You can drive.
Seems like we're the only ones who want Bishop alive.
I have a good mind just to let him go work on the son of a bitch. I'm about done putting my life on the line to protect some child molester.
That's our job, unfortunately. They don't get to dole out the justice.
There's the slippery bastard now.
No. God damn it!
Mark Bishop,
Ask you, what
stop.
happened to your,
Get him, Phelps. I'll
to your
cover the
hat?
exit.
11K calling KGPL, requesting assistance at 8th and Francisco, the abandoned movie set. My partner is pursuing suspect on foot. Code 3, KGPL.
We're trying to help you, Bishop.
This is all a big mistake!
We're trying to help you, dude. Like, legit. Nicky Cohen's one of the biggest mobsters in LA history. He's coming to kill you.
It's us or McAfee's boys. Your choice.
McAfee or whoever.
I didn't do anything!
You didn't do anything while you're running. Is he gonna kick me in the head?
Get the
Bishop,
hell out
that's
of here,
enough.
you goddamn maniac!
Every time.
That girl made it all up!
Get back here. Stop running.
Don't make this any harder on yourself, Bishop.
It's June Ballard! She's blackmailing me! What the hell?
Look, dude, this set's falling apart. Just stop running.
Hands in the air, Bishop. Move another inch and you're dead.
He just moved several inches.
Mark Bishop, you're under arrest for the attempted murder of June Ballard and the rape and attempted murder of Jessica Hamilton.
All right, I'll come quietly. Just don't kill me. If you found me, then McAfee's goons will too. Oh, we need to get out of here.
All right, but you stay close. Any tricks, and I'll save McAfee's boys the trouble.
Follow me. I know another way out of this place.
Do you? Do you really?
Christ, detective, they're trying to kill me!
Last chance to back the hell down.
Oh, maybe I could shoot through that box. Come on.
McAfee doesn't make the rules. You hear me?
It's this way.
Yeah, I need this better gun.
Kill them, for God's sake! I don't want to die!
My hat!
LAPD.
That was my hat, you sons of bitches.
There's no way out of here. I thought you said you knew where you were going.
We have to jump for it.
Do we?
Find some
God,
cover!
they're everywhere.
Kill a cop.
Come on, it's this way.
Is this really the best McAfee's got? Oh!
Shit, it really hurts.
You have to get me out of here.
You have to get me out of here.
The statue there. There's a ladder leading to the ground. This is insanity.
That glitched, but at least it works.
Get him over here! I'll cover you! Come on! The cavalry's here!
For the love of God, how many are there?
Too many.
Those barrels at the base of the elephant column. They're full of gasoline. I don't want to die here.
Bam. That's one way to eliminate.
Follow me. We need to get him to the car.
punch people at once.
Weapons on the ground, now!
You just took off my hat. I take off yours.
Stay down.
Son of a bitch shot me!
Oh shit.
There's an army of them. We're done. I've got you, Phelps.
Need my hat. I'm not leaving without my hat. Come on, pick up the hat, Phelps.
That bitch was trouble.
Well, I guess I can't have my hat. That's stupid.
Get him to the car. I can cover you from here. You're almost there.
This way.
Put your weapons down and your hands in the air.
Those are cops.
Come on, let's keep moving. Let's go.
I got you now, motherfucker.
Bands.
Now, this is what I call a result. Mark Bishop, erstwhile film producer and all-around piece of shit, catches a fast ticket to Quentin for statch rape and attempted murder, so he gets to spend the next 15 years playing sissy instead of sticking it to little girls. That is justice with a capital J, Detective Phelps.
I don't know if I care about the wording for that,
That's
but
such a reputation, I'm not going to be able to hold on to you any longer. You're getting promoted. Go on, get your new assignment.
Thunderstorm.
It was good working with you, son.
I hope that's what that was. Let somebody upstairs follow. Oh yeah, heavy rain for several hours. It looks like into the night. Explains why it's so dark all of a sudden. Only 5:30.
Phelps, Bukowski, this your work?
Can I help you, Detective?
Sorry, Cap. Didn't see you there.
Yeah, I'll bet you didn't. This is a traffic case. You need something?
I'm here to buy a drink for the 2 LAPD traffic cops who broke the back of Guy McAfee's private army. You don't have a problem with that, do you, Captain?
Go right ahead.
Get in. I'm buying.
Get in, losers.
You'll like this place. A lot of movie people hang out here. You like jazz, Cole? The hopheads love it.
Sure, I guess.
Big bands and swing I can understand, but this bebop palaver? How are you supposed to dance to that? This is Phelps, Leroy. Be nice to him. You'll like this place. They treat you right.
Would you like a table, Roy?
What do you think we want to do? Stand at the bar like
I'll
chumps?
get a table ready for you then.
Don't look so happy to see me, Alphonse. I might get the wrong impression. Cole, this is Alphonse. He's a French Negro from Africa. Can you beat that?
The Congo.
A pleasure to meet you, Alphonse.
Is Elsa singing tonight?
Yes, she is. She has the next set.
Come on, Cole. You can meet Elsa while they're fixing us a table. You'll like her. She's something else.
Maybe another night, Roy. She's pretty beat up about
Get your hands off me. Don't ever tell me what to do or what not to do, Alphonse. You got a nice club here. Don't spoil it.
If you will follow me, detectives. Just through the door.
It was my
I love how
only
he's still
real
missing his
friend,
hat.
Harlan. We went through it all. Do you realize what he meant to me?
Of course I do.
You have no idea. You said it was construction work.
It was an industrial accident, Elsa. How can I be held responsible?
Elsa, are you going on?
Louis, for God's sake, he was my best friend. The only man who ever loved me without putting his hands on me.
Hi, Elsa. Here's someone I'd like you to meet. Cole Phelps, war hero and crime fighter extraordinaire.
And why would I want to meet another fascist from the LAPD?
Sorry about this, Cole. What an evening I'm having. First a Negro puts his hands on me, and then this. Who do you think you're talking to, you German junkie whore? Don't you ever forget your place with me again. Do you hear me? Evening, Doc. How's business?
Sanguine. Louis, help me here. I'm gonna have to give her something before her performance.
Blow it off, Cole. These artsy-fartsy types always get a little flighty. Meet Dr. Harlan Fontaine, doctor to the stars. Mr. Fix-It to the mental wreckage of Hollywood.
Dun, dun, dun.
So what about that drink, boys?
It's exactly what I want when I first meet a lady. Is for her to call me a fascist and then another dude to slap her right across the face. Damage. I did a lot of damage, but I still got 5-star and promotion to the homicide desk. Reaching the apartment earlier would have meant a chance to give McAfee's goons what for. Is that true? I don't know if that's actually true. I don't think there's any way to get to that apartment before they ransack it. Because you don't have access to that apartment before they ransack it. So... because you have to get it from the thing. I don't know. I'll have to look into that.